Okay. I don't know what I've done to deserve dealing with this bitch of a manager that I have. She can be really cool at times, then she can make life what seems to be a living hell. But I've had a couple thoughts about that. I was thinking about how what goes around comes around. But sometimes we really get what we ask for and don't know it, because I've asked God to help me, I don't know, be like a good example on how people should demonstrate his love, or I don't know. I'm sure that it's even more than that, but this is like the type of things where you go through something because it's going to develop your faith and a chance to persevere. And it's like while you're in it, you don't look at this as something you would ever want or ask for, but I feel like in some way I must have been like, I need to grow or whatever, because it's definitely a growing experience. I just don't appreciate going to work at noon and getting off at 11:30 at night. But that brings me to my next point, is that I feel like every lesson you have to keep learning till you learn it. And I feel like one lesson I need to learn is that when things are hard, you have to go through it. And I need to not complain about everything. I mean, it's okay to vent sometimes, but like a lot of things have to do with how you react to them and handle it. So also, you can't really see, I don't think. Okay. I paid $45 to get these done. I can't even get it in the camera. Okay. And this is not supposed to chip for a month. Got this done Friday. It's 5 days later, and they're starting to chip already. So I won't be going to that little spot in Lansing anymore to get my nails done. Whatever. And then also, another thing I've been thinking about lately is sometimes it seems like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I've been feeling like that a lot lately. Like, a bunch of it just occurred to me in the car that it felt like I was just in like lose-lose situations a lot lately. Like, I don't do something, I'm coming up short because I'm either being accused of it or I need to do it differently. If I do something at work, you know, I got in trouble for having somebody stay late to help me clean up the store. So I let somebody go, and I'm about to leave today. Oh, I'm surprised you let her go. And I'm like, well, I thought I wasn't supposed to have people stay late. And I've really been feeling like, man, I cannot win for losing. Like, no decision's gonna be right. But again, there has to be a better attitude or approach than what I'm currently venting or letting out. I cannot take this anymore. I literally had to remind myself that I will be out of here in 2 weeks, 3 at the most. And even though I don't even really want to go anywhere else because it doesn't feel like it's worth it, it'll be nice to get away from her though. Oh my goodness. I mean, not saying I don't know what I'm going to be going to, but I know where I'll be closer to. I know about where it's going to be. I know 2 places that it could be. And I'm just going to really focus on trying to understand other people, even my manager, even anyone that I feel like thoughts or actions of them are painful to think about. I'm just going to, you know, and trust that God accounts for everything, even if it's not what we would have happen. And it's always the darkest before the dawn, so I don't know, I feel like I talked a lot, but I feel like these were a bunch of thoughts that I just had and needed to get out. And there is a lot to be thankful for, and I think it's when things get overwhelming and things that we don't always enjoy are present that it's so easy to forget everything that we appreciate and how good things can be. And that's something that I feel like I keep having to relearn, is how to be grateful even when things are not how I would ideally want them to be, because there's still a lot there. So I need to go get ready for bed because damn near 12 o'clock and I have to be there again in the morning. It's 7, so when I go to sleep, I basically imagine that my life is different, just as it should be. Sometimes I've even talked to myself in my apartment imagining my life was different, and as dumb as it sounds, that actually is really is nice in a way. It's not nice when you snap back to reality, but it reminds me of when I was little and I used to play house or imagine with my friends, and I would be really happy during those times. And I think it's important to, whatever you have to do, get into the mode of thinking of the things you love and enjoy, because it's a reality to you in some way, even if it's just mental. And same with things you don't want to think about, or you don't want to experience. Sometimes it's just reality. It's just as big as our mind lets it be.